Good morning. Well, it's morning for me when I'm when I'm doing this little video. Um, so let me start by saying, so I watched your game, and the biggest thing that I came away from this was kind of the understanding of everybody's roles in positioning, and I'll show you. Um, uh, you know, Basically that was the biggest thing I noticed is that like what to do and when. Like when the other team has a puck, what is your job? When as soon as you get the puck, what is your job? Okay, and so let's start by talking about that. The first thing, okay, so imagine like if you look at my board here that we're in the defensive zone. This is your net, okay, and the way we do this is we draw an imaginary line from the tops of the circles. The other team is going to have two defensemen, and they're at the point. And then, say the puck is in one corner or another, the other team is going to have three players kind of swarming that area. And our team is going to have a defenseman playing that puck. There's going to be our center in there as well. And then we have our other defenseman in front of the net. Now, these people, their work is below the tops of the circles. And they do their jobs down there. And we have to trust our defensemen and centers to deal with the three people that are there. Now, these people, the two defensemen, that's the winger's jobs. So a winger will stand basically there if the puck is in this corner, and the other winger stands here. Now, your job is to not let them shoot. If they get the puck, we don't want them going D to D. You want to be close enough to pressure them so that they just throw the puck back in there, or you can get it out. So when the puck is on this side, we have this winger kind of stand really close to eliminate the pass. And then we put this other winger kind of in the middle here because the only way to get the puck to this player is kind of a cross rink pass. So we put you here. If we put you over there, this pass could actually come through. Okay. And also, if there's a breakdown, like something's going bad in front of the net, you can come down to help just in case. But your primary role, you don't stay down there. Like you could come down and help, but then you're right back out to your position. That's really important. Because when they have the puck, we have to cover our people. You have to mark up with your person. And if you're standing beside your person, our team has 6 players in this zone, 5 players and a goalie. The other team only has 5. And so if everybody has a player, they have no one to pass to. And so everybody does their jobs, and you do your one-on-ones, and you try and get the puck, right? Now, as soon as the puck changes hands, and now we have the puck, the jobs change from defending the other team to offensive mode. Now, offense mode means that this winger has to get away and go onto the boards, and this winger has to move away and move onto the boards, because the next thing that's going to be happening is our defenseman is either going to pass the puck up to you, or going to try and get it to this center, or move around this way and try to pass it to you up there. And if you're not there, when this player comes around the back of the net and lifts up her head and looks for you and you're not there, we're not going to be able to get out. So there's a little bit of patience that has to happen. Like, you can't be running around like, oh, well, it looks like there's nothing going on up here, so I'm going to go down here and I'm going to help. Because what happens then, if we get the puck and start to move, and now you are not here, and this person comes around the end of the net and then is looking to pass, the other team is going to start pressuring them, and they have no one to pass to because that winger isn't there. So it's really important to know those two jobs. Like, at some points, the wingers are just kind of waiting. Like, you're waiting. You're literally standing there making sure that you don't know if the pass is ever going to come out to them. You are waiting. You're making sure that that person, the entire time the puck is in our zone, they're not going to be able to shoot. Okay? So let's take a look at some of these plays. Okay? And I noticed that you did a little bit as a center and a little bit as a winger. So we'll look at both situations. And here's the one thing I noticed right out of the beginning, that the play starts to go. Okay? And what I noticed right out of the beginning, like, if you're playing center, and here you are, your job is not to be out there, right? Whose job is that? That's the winger's job. Now, if people start doing other people's jobs, it gets confusing. So if the winger who's supposed to be here sees you out there, well, she's not going to go. So she's going to stay in here. Then when the puck goes back in and then you come around and come back, this winger is out of position now. So there's people not in the right place, and then things get left. The other team has players who are open, and that's where problems happen. All right? So it's not your job to go out there. It's your winger's job to do that. Okay? All right. Let's look at this. Okay. So I'm watching you line up as a center. And both of the centers are doing the technique the same way, and it's not correct. Because when we're taking a face-off, your role as a center is to win the puck back to the defenseman. Why? Because if you win the puck forward, the entire team is there, and you've just given the puck to them. We want to have the opportunity to win the puck for us. So if we get the puck back to the defenseman, the wingers move back to the boards, and then the defenseman will ideally move the puck to the other D, so the center knows which way to curl. So if the puck is on this defenseman's stick, they're either going to give it to you there, or they're going to give it to the winger over there. And in either case, there's two of you near the puck. Now, doing a face-off like this, okay, I'm just going to grab my stick here so I can show you. Okay, I call that the windshield wiper technique, which is not what we want. All right. Now, if you look at your hands, you can see it better on this player. She's doing the same thing. Where her top hand is, your top hand is in the same position. And so your top hand is up here by your side, and you've put your stick straight in front of you. Now, when they drop that puck, I'm just going to get a little puck. That's it. All right. So when they drop the puck, and your top hand is up here, the only thing you can do is a windshield wiper. Now, if I want to win the puck back behind me so it goes back to my defenseman, if your stick blade is oriented like this, you're going to have to go all the way. You're going to have to take this puck and go all the way around and then pass it back, which is too long. Or if your stick is like this and you're doing the windshield wiper, when the puck drops, people go sideways. And that's not actually winning. Okay? So what you're going to do on a draw is take your top hand. First of all, we take our bottom hand and we turn it around backwards like that. Okay? We take our top hand and we don't put it on the top of our stick. We go down a little bit, just about like that. So my lower hand is about halfway. My upper hand has come down just a little bit. And instead of having my top hand up against my body, what we do is we take our top hand and we put it out in front of you. So look at my stick blade. So when I put my stick blade down and the puck goes, all I'm doing is straight back. So if you look at me sideways, instead of having my stick out like this, my hands are out in front of me, and I've put my stick blade right like that. So as soon as the puck is dropped, I try to win it straight back like that. Okay? So my lower hand is turned backwards, my upper hand is choked up, and then when I'm lining up, both hands are out in front of my body. They're out in front. Because I can pull this, and I can push the top hand, and get, bang, and try to win the puck back to the defenseman. Okay? So that is the face-off technique if you find yourself at a face-off and you're going to try to win it, right? And if you don't know the techniques, well, now you have something to work with. Okay? And then so if we watch, see how it goes back to their team, and then now they control the puck and they can make something happen. That's what we want to do. Okay, let's look at another face-off. Right here. Okay, again, if you look closely, your hands are on the side of your body. See how it went out straight sideways? And you whacked at it and you went sideways. We want to win it backwards, right? Because that's all the windshield wiper can do is just whack at it and it went sideways. And that's not winning it back. Okay. I saw this play. I wanted to point it out. 405. I noticed this play here. As a defenseman, okay, that was you, by the way. Let's look at this face-off. Right? Windshield wiper. Side, we want to win it back. All right. So what I saw, a center's role, so there you are right there. Okay, the job of the center is to support everybody. Has a lot of responsibility. The center, your job is to help the two defensemen. Your job as the center is to help the two wingers. Like, you got to help everybody. It's hard. And so what I saw here is you're back checking, right? Coming back to help. And you've got two defensemen. She just got beat. And then you're back. And that was a very good back check. I really, really like that one. Where where you were, this is good skating, and now when you're going side to side on a player like that, you attack. You can attack all you want, and the way you put your stick on the puck like that, and then reached out, that's excellent defense. Excellent, because she can't do anything. Your stick is there, and now you're side to side with her, and you end up pretty much in the corner like that. So that was really good. Excellent work. All right. Then at this point, I noticed that you went to the wing at this part of the game. Okay. Now, I don't know if the coach is setting you up this way. It's not entirely how we do it. Generally, we put the winger who's on the inside here, and you go through like that, because in case a puck comes out, you can come and pick that up. If the puck comes out and you're coming from here, this defenseman still gets a perfect shot. If you're starting from here, this is you, like you literally move to this side of the ice and the puck comes back and you come charging out, this person can't shoot. And you still end up covering that person anyway. So I don't know what your coach does, but technically this is kind of how we do a face-off. But anyway, okay. And then so the defensive roles. Okay. Now I'm watching you. Like, see how you're. Excuse me. Hacking up a lung here. Pardon me. Okay. I'm watching you. And are you covering your point? What I'm noticing you're doing, like that whole little sequence, is you're going all the way over, you're coming all the way around. Like, you don't need to do that much. You need to be watching this player, not the puck. Okay? If the other team has the puck, your job is this player. If we get the puck, well, then you have to change. Okay? So right here, this part here. Now you're out of position. That is not your job. Because 33 is wide open. And you are standing here, and your other winger and you have dropped down into the zone so that if we get the puck, we're going to have no one to pass to. Because if our defenseman gets the puck and starts to move out here, who are they going to pass to? Right? The winger needs to be here and then move over there. Right? The center and the defenseman, everybody has to be responsible for a player. This is not your job. Because if you stand there, now a person can look around and see you with a player. They can like, well, I guess I'll go get the puck, but this person is wide open. Okay? So if we watch, you're now not available because you're behind. See how that puck came out? So that now puck is going to the winger, and you are in front of the net. So she has no help. She has no one to pass to. She is up against two players now, and you should have been here where you could have taken off with your speed and then a pass coming up. Like, you have to be out there or we can't get out. And so in this case, this one player gets swarmed and can't get out. Okay? All right. 6:45. My note is positioning, leading to offense. Okay. So look where you went. Okay, so you came out and didn't go to your point. So we're on a face-off, so let's look at this. Okay. You are the winger, and then this is your mark. The winger that's over here is supposed to come out to here. So that's what I mean by putting this winger on the inside so that the puck, when it comes out, you could come straight there. But since the winger was over here, you came out to this player, which is not your mark. This player is your mark. both wingers, one winger should be out here going to this player. The other winger is on the inside going to this player right off the face-off. So when the puck comes back, the wingers are immediately covered. So in this case, see how you went to this winger, leaving your player wide open, which is a problem because now there's going to be a shot coming. That's very dangerous. And then so look where you've gone. You've gone all the way down into literally behind the net. So if we get the puck, who are we going to pass to? You have to stay in your position. So now you have, and then so here, again, your position is over here because she needs help. This is where the center should be. There should be a winger on your team coming this way. There should be a center coming to where you are, and then you should be out here so that we can pass the puck ahead to you. If you're coming over, they can't find you. Like we need you on the wing for the breakout and the neutral zone. You should be along this corridor. So along the dots are a great marker. You know, like you really don't want to be coming any closer than half ice. So if this player is coming like this, you're coming out here so that they can spread the rink out. We have someone to pass to. And if you're chasing around where the puck is, this pass is not going to be helpful. Plus, you're in the center's position. So the center has to go somewhere else. Okay? So she's looking for help, and imagine you're out here on the wing. Wouldn't that be a great pass? Right? She's literally looking at you, and she can't pass it to you because you're right in between these two players. We need to be on the outside. Okay? Okay. Okay, you're in front of the net now. So your job should be out here, and your other winger is out of position because she's below that line. It's literally there. Okay? And so because you went so low, you weren't covering this player, which left her open. Now she has it. And they're making pretty good plays because you guys need to be covering your points. Cover them. Don't let them do that. Okay? All right. Now, your offensive role, okay, you're down here now, and you should be on the boards because we need to pass the puck to you in order to get out. And if you go down below that line, and you're coming in and like, I'm going to help because that's where the puck is. You're like behind the play. Like you could have been up here with the play. Now the puck has gone by this winger, and that's you. Like so it's more about being a little bit patient about when the puck goes down in there. Okay? I would agree here this is dangerous. And you went to help, and that's fine. This is dangerous. Your defenseman on your team is out of position. Your three below people are not in their position. So coming over to help, that's fine. Now that the puck has changed hands, you got to get up to your spot. Okay? Now that the puck is in the corner, you should have peeled off and been on the boards out there on the open spot. so that when that puck comes up, you're there. Okay? All right. 801. All right, so there you are. You're out on your wing. See right there, this I like. This is good. You are responsible for your winger. You're taking a look and seeing where she is. Now, you don't have to skate around like that. Skate around and around and around and around. You can literally stand in a position with your stick like that, turn your head and look at her, turn your head and look at the game. Turn your head and look at her, turn your head and look at the game. If she moves this way, you just need to move with her. You don't need to skate around wherever the puck is going. You just got to make sure that there's no pass that can get to your player. Now, once we get the puck, that's when you got to rush over to your boards and make sure you're ready for your defenseman to pass you the puck. But I like what you're doing here. This is perfect. Your winger on this side is nowhere to be found. So this person is wide open, and if we get the puck, there's no one to pass to over here. This is perfect. What you're doing is you're watching your point, and you're ready to act to move over to here so that they can pass you the puck. It's great. Super. Okay. All right. 820. Okay. So there you are, right there. What do you think about this? See how you're skating around and skating around and skating around? You're letting your player get open and then not open. So you are the right wing and you're on the left side of the ice. This player is open and the puck is coming over here. So you're following the puck. Can't do that. You got to be responsible for the person you're responsible for. Everybody has a job. See how you're following the puck and not watching your player? You don't need to skate around like that. Just wait. Be patient. 71 is open. And you all went to the one puck, leaving 71 open. Not your job. So now you're on the other side of the ice doing this winger's job. And the thing that happens is it gets confusing. So you've come over to this side of the ice. She is like, what do I do now? Where do I go? So there's confusion. And that's the biggest problem. Is that if you come over, it's like, well, I'm going to come over and do your job. The other people and then people start running around. And that's where the problems happen. Is people are confused as to where to go. So your job is not there. Your job is here. Be patient. That's the thing. Just be patient. Okay. 10:55. All right. Now watch the sequence. So you've gone over, you're the right wing, you're now all the way over on the other side. Puck went to your area, to this defenseman, who's now going to fire it. Right? You're in front of the net, again out of position. And now she's got the puck and you're behind the play. Do you see the thing? This is the biggest thing, is just that positioning. Is being patient. Because when you follow the puck around, you're taking yourself out of the play so that your teammates know where you are. And when they lift, Maria's there. No problem. I can pass her the puck. But when you're skating around following that puck and people look and oh, she's not there. Now what? They just kind of whack the puck away. And now the other team has it. And you'll see that their team does a pretty good job. Like, look at these guys. Right? The player has the puck over here. We've got a winger who's out on her position. We've got a defenseman here, a winger, and then we got the center coming through. Like they do a very nice job of positioning. Now look at this player. She's way over here being patient in case the puck comes her way. Being patient. See that? She is now on her wing. And the other team, if you look at her, she's looking. She's looking, I would say she's a little late. She should be further over. But the fact is that she lifted up her head, and then this player right here is ready. She was patient, stayed in her position. And so this defenseman is like, okay, thank goodness my winger is ready. So I'm going to give her the puck. Let's see if she gets out. And they do get out. Almost. Okay? You see that? Because that was actually a very good job on their team, that winger. This is a good example of how to do it. Be patient. Stay on your side of the ice. She's watching. Just in case it comes out here. She's coming back. She's watching. We have the puck. Get out to the wing so we can get it. Be patient. Okay. 12:28. Okay. Now, your job as a winger is you're the furthest forward. Okay? Your responsibility as a forward is when they have the puck is to pressure the defenseman as much as you can. If you pressure them, that's going to reduce how much time they have to do something. And ideally, that pressure will make them throw the puck away for us to come to get a turnover. That is your job. Is when they have their defensemen have the puck, is to pressure them with all the speed you have, so that they just throw the puck away. Ideally, giving it to us instead of having time where they can make plays. We don't want that. You got to reduce their time so they don't have the ability to make those plays. Okay? So I'm watching you here. This is not good pressure. They have too much time. Puck goes over to 11, and now I'm watching. See how much time she had to make that nice play? Right here, I would be on this player so hard. You're just kind of coasting. Gave her all that time to make a nice pass. Now the other team has it. Now they have it because she had so much time. Pressure. Hard, hard, hard. Hard, hard, hard. All right. And then let's look at our responsibilities. Okay, so you have left your points. Both wingers have. And where did the puck go? Right? Almost always. It's amazing how that happens. It's like you lose focus, and you lose your positioning, and the puck goes straight to your guy, straight to your mark. So now she has it in an incredibly difficult situation for defenders. All kinds of time to shoot it. And where did the puck go now? Right? Now, if you're patient, so the puck is going over to that side, so you just hang out right there. So you came all the way over. You're not watching your player. And now the puck went to the other side. And you're not able, because you're so far out of your spot, you're not able to get over here to get the puck. Which means they're going to get the puck. Because that's your position. And they're able to make a play and keep it in. Okay? That's the biggest thing I saw. Part of the reason why you didn't have the puck as much as you probably want is because your teammates, when they have it, they can't find you because you're out of position. In zone. So in zone, when they have the puck, you're covering the points. As soon as we get it, get to your boards. That's it. And then you can be creative. And when the other team has the puck, your job as a forward is to pressure the puck. Okay? All right. I hope that helps for your next game. And I'll see you at the next one. All right.